So my name is Julianne Lagerstrom. I am in Kansas City, Kansas. We are so glad you are here on Wellness Wednesday to hear more about this company and these incredible products from this company called Three that just launched back at the end of May. It's only been a handful of months. I am so honored to be your host tonight, and I am ridiculously honored to be able to have Dr. Caroline Hong on with us tonight to help tell us what makes these products different, her opinion of utilizing them, what sets us apart, what she's experienced, and then we're also going to have three different testimonies from people who've been using the products. And so we're really glad you're here. So Dr. Hong is actually joining us all the way from the North Coast of New South Wales, Australia. So it's actually Thursday, her time, so for Wellness Wednesday. So for those of you who are joining us from around the world, I apologize. I know it's Thursday your time, but we're so glad you're here. Dr. Hong is unbelievably credentialed. Her initial degree was in getting a bachelor in dentistry, but she did not stop there. She has a graduate degree in health administration, a master's degree in health administration. She absolutely pioneered being the first female of several boards and health organizations. And she trained in medicine as well for 3 years. So she has a breadth of knowledge. When I looked at her CV, it was, I mean, 3/4 of it is truly just bullet points of the degrees that she has. But what I love about her is that she is so forthright, and you are so quick to say that you came from humble beginnings, but my goodness, are you self-made, and you have done so much, and you have so much to offer. So I would love for you to share just a little bit about your background, because I know I did not do it justice at all. So I will be quiet for a minute, and then I'm going to start asking you questions.
Okay, thank you, Julia. You are so kind. And thank you so much for your kind words and introduction. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are dialing in from. As Julianne said, I actually live in Australia. I'm sitting here in my home actually, and it's so fantastic. It's incredible. I didn't at all anticipate that I could be doing this before the lockdown, but since then, life has changed, and we are talking to people all across the world. And I'm so honored to be here sharing this session with a wonderful panel of speakers who will be speaking later, and also co-hosting this session with Julianne. I mean, we are talking to across continents, across oceans, to audience from 14 different countries, but to a global audience. How fantastic is that? Yeah, I live in Port Macquarie, which is a beachside resort town in 400 kilometers north of Sydney in Australia. After the pandemic, I used to live in cities in Australia for most of my life. It's only after the pandemic and the lockdown, it's a sea change that my husband and I decided that we make Port Macquarie our permanent home. So yes, my background is very extensive, and that's because I've lived a long time. And
I don't want to talk about the fact that she has like 40 years of experience, and I'm like, how is that even possible? Because you don't look like that. So anyway, keep going. Sorry.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I've always practiced preventive dentistry when I was a clinician, and then when I worked in the healthcare system, I had the opportunity, and it was an incredible opportunity, and I realize it more now, the value of that, of working with health service managers, CEOs, the government, the private sector, member dentists, member doctors, diagnostic imaging specialists, in all aspects of medicine. So I spent probably half in dentistry, half in the medical sector. So I do, and I am confident that I can say that I have a very balanced perspective of health and wellness, how health services are being delivered, how consumers access healthcare, and what sort of issues that consumers face in terms of getting wellness, whether it's reactive sickness or proactive wellness. from my early training, I'm leaning towards the proactive wellness story. So yeah, so that's my brief background.
No, it is so impressive, and it is not frequent where you have someone who has such a breadth of knowledge and training. And that's what also makes it so extra special that you've chosen to be a part of three. And so I do want to ask you, like, what motivated you to be a part of this company?
Yes, yeah, I've been in working with government and private organizations in healthcare for 40 years. And it was during the lockdown 2020, in the middle of 2020, when my world changed. Basically, I was working. I was a workaholic, and even though I burn out, I continue to be a workaholic. I love my job, probably more than myself. But during the lockdown, I had time, and I already moved to Port Macquarie, and I went through a period of anxiety, not knowing, like, wow, now I can't see my friends in Sydney, and I'm stuck here, and I don't know many people here. And but fortunately, I think it's a friend from my old church introduced me at that time in 2020 to this industry. So when it was introduced to me, I fell in love with the industry. I fell in love with the products. I fell in love with the people. I fell in love with everything that I was learning. I was absorbing everything like a sponge. And I thought, wow, all these people exist, and they've been, promoting health and wellness, or all these wonderful things, and they have this global community, and I never knew about. Nobody ever told me about it. So when 3 launched early this year, it was more an extension of what I had already been introduced to in the industry. So I had a relatively pleasant journey. And then when 3 launched, and I wanted the products. I saw the products, the science behind the products, and I am a student in science when I was in high school, and also in dentistry. And we have to study first year a lot of science subjects. We share the same lectures as all medical students for 3 years, and we work on the mouth and they work on the rest of the body. But
Yeah.
generally, dentists know more about general health than doctors do know about oral health. I'm generalizing of that era anyway. And so I was drawn to be partner with 3, and it was a no-brainer for me. And we never looked back. My husband is very supportive of me doing this, and I really want to change my focus. I have been asked to go on more company boards in Australia, and also even headhunted sometimes for CEO or senior executive roles, because there's a skill shortage in Australia. But I have deliberately put that aside, and I want to focus on this journey to be sharing wellness, proactive wellness to the world, with people like you, like-minded people who lift each other up with so much love, a common purpose, and also of service to others.
I love it. I know. So I never thought that I was going to be a part of this industry myself. I was actually in pharmaceuticals before I was in pharmaceuticals while I built up my first business in social selling, network marketing, but I did not have any idea what was here as far as an industry. And what I can say in my 18 years of experience, Dr. Hong, is I agree that there is something very special here that really has not been done before. I believe, and it's such a unique opportunity to be a part of, and so it is such a great thing to make the time and carve out the time to be a part of this because it's fantastic. So what in your opinion do you feel really stands out to you as far as the uniqueness of three?
Wow, that's a great question. But it's because of my science background, my healthcare background, and also I have been a consumer of nutrition supplements, not any special brand, just what I can get in Australia. And when I was poor, I just bought vitamin C. Everybody knows I wasn't eating a lot of fruit, so I just go to the pharmacy and bought my vitamin C. As I got older and got into very stressful jobs, I was like taking 15, 20 bottles of different ingredients, right, from the chemist. And if something didn't work, and I would double the dose, not really looking deeply into the how effective they are, and not really taking the time to understand them, the effects, or the how they work together. And over time, and I know that now than before, in the past 10 years, or after I burn out and I went to consulting where I have more time freedom, I found that looking back, I was having gut health issues. I was having extreme sleep problems. And so I began to like make health and priority our priority. My husband and I only got married 3 years ago. We want to live past 100 years. And to do that, we have to make health and wellness a priority. We budget health and wellness as into our food budget because it's all food ingredients. So how we are different, it's not only the ingredients that Dr. Dan Gubler has sourced and studied. They are all clinically proven ingredients that have like hundreds, thousands of beneficial effects behind each ingredient. He is a phytonutrient expert. He's a supplement expert. He is able to curate all the ingredients, many of them, in such a way that they work synergistically with each other to give you optimal health. So when Dr. Dan Gubler was asked to formulate nutrition supplements, he came up with proactive wellness, because that's a trend. Who wants to be reactive to sickness nowadays? No. We want to be taking back more control about our health. And the only way to do that is to know what you're putting into your body. You got to, if you look at all the longevity studies, is feeding and nourishing your body cells with the good nutrients that will keep it alive longer and healthier. So it's the ingredients, the curation. And on top of that, we have 11 absorption technologies. No other company that I'm aware of products that I have consumed in Australia and elsewhere have 11 cellular absorption technologies. Why? Because Dr. Dan Gubler is an expert in cellular absorption technology. In fact, he has 16 patents pending or granted. And further to that, we're not just saying that we're not using the products just because Dr. Dan Gubler says so and he's our friend, or because all of you say so, but it's because there is also the absorption studies which show that all our products, not only individually work, the ingredients work synergistically with each other to give you optimal health results, but all the 6 products, because they're all different size molecules, so you can't have one big massive macro product, you have 6 different products, and they all, when taken together every day, and that's what my husband and I do, we take all 6 products every day. They then give us the best possible optimal health that we aim to have, to help us live past 100 years. So that's our aim. And also the epigenetic studies. So there's the absorption studies to support what we're saying. There's the epigenetic study, which is super amazing. This is groundbreaking epigenetics. For a long time, even myself, my DNA is my destiny. I'm born with bad genes. Or I have friends who suffer from illnesses. And again, this conversation, we make no claims to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent. But I have friends who have been diagnosed with a condition, and they think, and all they say is, oh, it's my destiny, it's my destiny. No, you must know that predisposition is not your destination. And therefore, your DNA is not your destiny. You can change the epigenetics and have healthy epigenetics through your environment, through exercise, sleep, and also social connections such as this. I mean, this is adding to my healthy epigenetics, and also the nutrition and all the ingredients and the nutrients in our nutrition supplements are superior, most superior, in my opinion, than anything that I have ever experienced or come across in the healthcare industry of 40 years.
Oh my goodness, you said so many things so well. I'm glad this is being recorded so then I can go down and like take notes. But one of the things that I love about what you said is the fact that Dr. Dan has taken 6 products, but it's, it's really, when we spoke prior, it's really like one system.
Yes.
And that, utilizing all 6 products is truly like kind of like a whole foundation of what your body needs. And I know for myself, I've taken really good supplements like you for years and up the ante. And I had all sorts of things that I was taking and spending money on because you hear, okay, well, if it's good for me, I'll take it. Never did I expect to feel a difference when I started taking these products. I knew I was learning about the science behind.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just going to be head knowledge, but it was very surprising to me to have a dynamic difference for myself. And so, did you, as you and your husband have been taking the products,
Yes.
is there anything that you have noticed?
Yes, definitely, definitely. There are only 6 products, so it's quite a simple system. The 6 products have probably, a lot of ingredients, maybe over 100 ingredients all combined in different dosages. The Vitality is essential. Everybody should go on the Vitality. Why? Because I love it, because I used to take all the ingredients separately. As I say, that Vitality actually replaced probably 10 to 15 bottles of my different ingredients. It gives me all the vitamins, but natural vitamins, not synthetic vitamins. It gives me the probiotics, prebiotics. It gives me the 72 trace elements. I don't even know where to look for those trace elements in a pharmacy and what to look for. And then it gives me the omega oils. I was buying omega oils of different types and not really knowing, and they were very fishy smell. And that therefore, now I know that they're of poor quality, and also with all the other ingredients in it. So that gives us the cellular energy, and I feel energetic. Energy is something we take for granted, and sometimes it's just subtle changes and you don't realize it until it's only a few days. People are getting results after a few days. I have stories of people who actually came out of hospital and starting on this, just within a few days they have energy to get out of their chair, out of their bed. And someone said to me, this is actually a life-saving business. But it's not a business. I have a mission to share proactive wellness and open my mouth and tell everybody how our products truly work. So Vitality is essential. And then, of course, the collagen. Everybody, collagen is like the buzzword. Everyone that I know, nearly everyone I know, is taking some form of collagen. But we all know that the collagen molecule is very big. So therefore, whatever form that you're taking, whether even if they claim that they have absorption, bioavailability and all that, this is the best collagen product I've ever experienced, because we have also a special protocol whereby we have a collagen cycling. So you take 5 grams, which is 1 packet of collagen for 10 days, and you stop for 20 days and you start again. And what that does is, Dr. Dan is so clever. He puts ingredients in it, which therefore help your body to then remember how to make collagen again, because as we get older in years, our body forgets how to make collagen, and which is why you see a lot of elderly people getting frailer and frailer, and they don't have the suppleness in their skin, elasticity, and they look very dry. Not so. I've been taking collagen every month, and my skin is hydrated. I feel moisturized, even though I don't put moisturizer on. I don't need to put moisturizer on every day. I do put sunscreen, a quality sunscreen, because we have a very, our ozone layer is very thin in Australia. So collagen is a wonderful product for your skin, and it's got ingredients for your hair, your nails, and also it's got also helps with your immune system as well. Yeah. So, and then there is the Eternal. Oh, I love Eternal. Oh, I love all the
Me too.
products.
It's the
Eternal. Yeah.
elixir.
is the elixir of youth. Why we call that? I think we have the answer to the fountain of youth, because Eternal has got all the ingredients that one would get individually to try and boost your cellular longevity. And it has the glutathione and the resveratrol, which are both highly sought after ingredients. And during the pandemic, many people were looking for resveratrol and glutathione in all forms, even injecting and going to IV clinics for that. But here we have a simple way you get and also because we are third party tested. So when we say we are 200 milligrams of resveratrol, we have 200 milligrams of resveratrol. Whereas some on the shelves of many stores, you find that what they say is on the label, unless it's third party tested, you can't guarantee that that's what you're having. So Eternal is a powerful antioxidant, wipes out all your free radicals. It's the go-to product to help you, I think, extend your lifespan and your health span. And it's something that I take every day, but I don't take one, I take two, sometimes I take three.
And it tastes delicious. It's in the packet form. I love that it's so portable. It's just fantastic.
And it absorbs straight away. So, as I said earlier, the absorption technologies we have in all products means our products can be taken with or without food any time of the day. You forget, don't stress about it. You just take it the next time that you remember, and it gets absorbed into your body and feeds the cell, and then it nourishes the cells to be at its optimal level. And of course, we have three other products, which is the Revive. My husband loves the Revive because he's mad on sports. In Australia, people are very keen on sports. You turn on the television, there's a sports channel on every sport that you can think of, and people follow and they will cheer and they will, oh, wow, they make a lot of noise. When I first came to Australia, I couldn't understand why somebody would get so excited. We didn't have the same types of sports in Malaysia where I was born. So he had sporting injury. And in his previous career, he was in the New South Wales Parliament for 16 years, and that was a stressful life for him too. And when we met each other and when we got married, he wanted to get his health and well-being back because he was not able to surf, which is his lifelong passion. He started surfing as a young boy at 10. He had knee injuries, he had knee surgery, and he could not surf, he could not exercise as well as or move as well as he could say 20, 30 years ago. But the Revive, just within days, this is the true story, not only from my husband Andrew, but from other people. Within days, they see immediate results. Why? Because we've got a curcumin, and curcumin has, in its turmeric, is the bioactive ingredient, has more than 150 beneficial health benefits in all sorts of thousands of research studies. But ours is different because of the absorption technology, and the molecule is very big, and unless you have the absorption technology, it won't get into your body. And it has got so many benefits, but it helps him with his flexibility, his agility, and his exercise recovery. Only yesterday he's out surfing now. That's why I'm the one speaking. He said to me, darling, I'm sure it's doing more than just my knees and my joints. I'm surfing longer. The lifeguard on the beach is saying, "What are you taking? You seem to be out there like 1 hour, 2 hours, and every day you come back again, and sometimes twice a day." Usually, people, when they do extreme sports or moderately extreme sports, you have to recover. And even most people, when you go to the gym, they say you got to recover. But this one actually allow you to continue at quite a consistent level, and we've seen that in a number of people. So for those of you who are keen on exercise and athletes and all that, or you feel like, oh, I used to play golf, I now can't swing my shoulder, try this and it will change your life. And the other products, Purify is a gentle detox. It helped my whole body to detox toxins, pollutants, everything. Our skin is our largest organ, our gut, our lungs, during the pandemic, everybody want to have healthy lungs, and then of course your liver and your kidney. So this is gentle way to detox, and gives me peace of mind, removing the toxins, and therefore help with the absorption of the nutrients. And then last but not least is immune, which is also a daily must have. People have said to me, "Oh, Caroline, I don't think I need the immune. I don't get sick." But no. You don't wait till you fall sick to take the immune. Immune is so fantastic. It's almost like the unsexy product of 3, but it is so good. 80% of our immunity is in our gut, and the gut is actually connected to your brain. So therefore, you're hearing, I'm sure many of you have heard that people who take 3 products are feeling calmer, less stressed, less anxious, happier. Are you feeling all that? I am, definitely. I wake up happy. My husband and I never have an argument. We're always happy. We're the happy couple. and the immune has got 3 immunity blend, and one of them is the IP of 3. No other company in the world has that. That's the quorum sensing. And that means the bad bacteria stops the bad bacteria from talking to each other and causing more trouble. It also supports your innate and your adaptive immunity. So that's the 6 products I take, all 6 products every day. I love it. And I'm going to continue taking it till I'm past 100 years old.
Well, and I believe it. Like, you're going to, and I mean, these products, like you were saying, the quorum sensing is phenomenal. So what I'm excited to do now is hear briefly a couple of different stories. So I'm going to bring on Sherry Coy. Sherry, thank you so much for joining us tonight. You have a phenomenal personal story with these products, and Sherry is joining us from, so you guys were around the world. She's up in Canada. So Sherry, if you want to go ahead and share a little bit about your story, and then I'm sure Dr. Hong will have a few comments.
Thank you, Julianne. Welcome everybody from wherever you are. Like she said, I'm from High River, Alberta, Canada. About a year ago at work, I took a fall down probably a 4 steps, very steep step. It was icy. I slipped, fell on my tailbone, cracked the tailbone, jarred everything in the back. I fell so hard that you could feel it in your jaw. Everything just jammed right up. Since then, I have had x-rays, went to physio, chiropractic, tried the stretches, done the physio, went back to the doctor. I think I found relief from some certain type of medication. I know at one point I was taking Tylenol 3s to help the pain. You had a sharp pain, like it was a pinched nerve. You couldn't lift, you couldn't pull. If you sat for long periods of time, it would not go away. It got worse. It was a very sharp pain that would take your breath away. So about a little over a month ago, I was introduced to 3 from one of my girlfriends that I worked with at the time, and she thought of me, so I thank her for that. I ordered all the product. I thought, oh, I'm just going to take it all right away. So about 2 weeks ago, we went to our daughter's and we were cutting wood. We ended up doing this for 3 days. I'm old. I'm 53 years old. There is no way I would have been able to have done this without, I'm pretty sure it was the Revive that saved me. We were cutting wood, splitting wood. We were uphill, steep hills, downhill. It was like the caber toss, if you would, down the hill with the logs. The morning we started, I took 2 Revive to start the day. We came in at lunch. I took 2 more. Throughout the day, I never did have any pinching of the nerve or nothing. It felt great. Come in at lunch, took 2 more. Come in at supper time, took 2 more. My husband did the same thing. We went to bed the very first night and he said, well, I guess we'll see how sore we are tomorrow. We won't be getting out of bed, I'm pretty sure. We got up the next morning and I could put my socks on, no problem. It was great. We did this for 3 days. I was shocked. And then we thought, okay, 2 days after that, we'll be really sore. Nope. I take a Revive in the morning, and some days I take one in the afternoon when I kind of feel a little bit sore, but that it is the real stuff, and it did save us. And I feel wonderful from being on the product.
Oh my goodness, that is such a fantastic story. I mean, it's to think that there's something out there that can give you relief in a meaningful way, and it also doesn't harm your liver or your kidneys. And Dr. Hong, like, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I love your story, Sherry, and it's not a surprise to me that you recover so quickly the very next day. And it's also I applaud you for having the common sense to take more than one. You took two, and then you took two again, because that's how I also manage our well-being for me and my husband. But we now are on a routine that we don't have to do that. But in circumstances when we have extreme exercise, climbing, hiking, and anticipating sore muscles, we double our dose, sometimes triple our dose. And it's because what you felt was a lot of caused by a lot of inflammation. Inflammation, even as a dentist, we're inflammation in the gum, so we know all the science behind inflammation, and you got to bring the inflammation into balance or homeostasis. Even the people who, for instance, why did I say I could sleep better? Even Revive, when we can't sleep, it's because a lot of chatter in our mind. The Revive actually brings the inflammation into balance. So basically, whatever that is happening in your body, it brings your inflammation to balance. The ingredients in it, particularly the curcumin, the bioactive, bioavailable, high absorption ingredients in the Revive, is incredible. In Australia, some of my friends using it, they call it the miracle gel.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome. Sherry, thank you so much for sharing with us tonight your story. And we were so excited to have you join us. So thank you so much. Next, we're going to move to Tori Park. She is a licensed and registered dietitian. She is down in Texas. And Tori, I think you're going to share a little bit about a couple other products real quick.
Yes. Okay. So, like Julianne said, I'm a registered and licensed dietitian. Have been one for 30 years, and I'm kind of the black sheep of dietetics and nutrition and the healthcare world, because we are taught and trained to not use any supplementation. Like, we're supposed to get all of our food through, all of our nutrients through food. Well, several years ago, actually, when I was pregnant with my boys, I started realizing when I took prenatals that was not true. So I'm super excited about Vitalite. And I know Dr. Hong did a great job talking about this, but this is really an amazing thing. I do a lot of stuff. I'm a very busy person. And because of my busy life, I get stressed out. What I love about Vitalite is that it gives me gives me a calm energy. And I tell people all the time, like, this gives me calm energy, which is fantastic. Even my mom, she's going to be 82, but she does circles around me, plays golf every day. And she tells me the same thing. She's like, it gives me such great calm energy. And I'm like, yes, I love it. So I think the 72 vitamins and minerals, I love the fact that Dr. Dan has yeast in this to make our body produce the vitamins and minerals. So that's awesome, because that's going to make us absorb it better. And then, of course, the prebiotic, probiotic, and digestive enzyme, I'm all about what Dr. Hong said, that really, your immunity is all about your gut. And so this helps us with just getting our gut nice and healthy, so that we can really prevent things. Along with immune, it's going to help us with preventative. And then the omegas are great because it helps with brain health and also decreasing your cholesterol. So this is like my wonder pack every day. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Dr. Hong, do you have anything to add?
Yeah. Tori, that's so wonderful sharing about the energy. That's what we keep hearing from every single person who's used this Vitality. And also, and you have reminded me, it's good for your brain health, cognitive, cognition. It's good for your eye health. I actually just had another eye test, and it was 2020, just to renew my license. And at my stage in life, the optometrist was really astounded. She said, "Really, you can see?" I said, "Yeah, I'm reading out the bottom line for you." And then also, for your gut health, and your heart health as well, because of the omega oils. Yeah. So it is a fantastic foundational health nutrition supplement. It's so easy. When I travel, if I go away for 3 days, I just take 3 packets or 4 just in case. Yeah. Thank you, Tori.
It's so easy and simplified. Tori, thank you so much for sharing that. We're so happy to have you on and have you join us. Thank you. So next we're going to have Petra Cleary. She is in Florida. And Petra, I think you are going to talk about one of the products that's your favorite.
Absolutely. It's so hard to decide which is your favorite. But like Dr. Hong said, the Immune is the unpretty one. I feel like the Purify doesn't get as much shine as it should as well. And many of us, what we love about 3 is the simplicity, right? You said the 6 products, but 1 system. It's a simple 6. And Dr. Hong, just like you, I had a cabinet full of supplements and when to take them and which time of day and what time of the month, depending on what I was taking. And now I'm down to a daily simple 6. And that's why I think Purify should get a little bit more shine, because I was always into doing a detox. I'm always into supporting your liver. My degree's in biology, and one of my favorite professors always said, we should change the saying from "I love you from the bottom of my heart" to "I love you from the bottom of my liver," because our liver is responsible for hundreds of functions. And honestly, till this day, it is the only organ that there's no artificial substitute for, right? We can get a heart valve, we can be on a respirator, we can get dialysis, but what can we do when our liver begins to fail or not functioning as it should? So love on your liver with Purify every day. I used to do 30-day cleanses and 10-day cleanses, and I'd have to mark calendars and walk around all day toting something that I'm drinking, a powder and a pill and this. Simple. Purify each and every day is going to support not only the liver, but like Dr. Hong said, all of our cleansing organs. And I love that it also supports the gallbladder. Yes. Which you don't find a lot of products or supplements that help to support the gallbladder, and its functions are also important. So I love this because it's simple. That chlorophyll capsule helps us to get in a little bit more greens. Anytime adults see something green, they start to act like toddlers, right? And here we have something that has no taste, no aftertaste, and it's just packed with powerful ingredients to help us to detox daily, which is when and how our body is exposed to toxins. They're not exposed once a month or every 10 days or for 10 days, but on a daily basis. And so we should be supporting those organs and detoxifying daily.
Oh my goodness, that is so great. Dr. Hong, I'll let you just talk for a second.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I agree with you. It's an unsexy product, but I take that every day. I actually double my dose every day, because in the past it was just one organ at a time. You got all this cleansing, liver detox or whatever, or you go and sit in a sauna to detox, but it's not a daily practice. Or you go to a retreat and you meditate and you do all those wonderful things, but it's again short term, not sustainable. It's not something you can do every day. To me, it's a gentle detox. I just feel lighter. It helps with your weight control too, for those people who are conscious about weight. And I'm glad you mentioned gallbladder. I wanted to say that as well. It's an easy, simple way to support your elimination organs, to get rid of all the rubbish out of your body, all the trash out of your body, so that all the nutrients, all the good things that you put in, from the 3 range can be absorbed even better.
Oh my goodness. Tonight has been such a wealth of information. Petra, thank you so much. I also love how you said the simple six. It is true. There were so many things that I was taking that I don't need to anymore. And to understand that I was spending a great deal of money and I wasn't really absorbing a lot of the good ingredients that potentially were in there. So having these products to share with people is just so exciting. And the fact that this is something that anyone can be a part of as far as utilizing these products, sharing them with others, being proactive in your health. I think, there's no better way to live than helping people live better and, both in their health and in their wealth. And this has both things, and we are just getting started in this. So, Dr. Hong, I'm just going to let you say a final few words. Everyone who's here tonight, we so appreciate you being on and sharing your time with us. So I'll let you just kind of close it out.
Thank you, Julianne, and thank you to the panelists for sharing your stories. I know it takes a lot of courage and also all your time. So very appreciative. The more, I think all of us, the more we share, the more we are helping the world be a healthier place and better place to live in. I think whatever circumstances that we are going through in our lives, whatever journey or path that we are going through, just open your mouth and share proactive wellness every day. And these products are proven, they work, and they definitely will help add quality to your life, help maintain your health if you think you are already healthy, help you get quality life in your years if you have just recently been diagnosed with a condition or recovering from a condition. You do not have to just sit back and accept that as your destiny. You can do something about it. So God bless you all, and thank you, Julianne. I feel so honored to be sharing this session with you, and thank you to everyone for Zooming.
The honor was all ours. Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Hong. Everyone, have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.